where are we? What up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Today's a special day. And I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little story. I'm gonna start off this with a story. When I first started rapping, one of the things that people always said is like, Daniel, what are you talking about? Rapping cars, what is that? And the closest thing that I could explain to people at that time, and this was in 2008, 2009, I was like, you know, like race cars, how they have graphics all over them, that's all a rap. And that's how I'd explain it, just because it was like very universal. People understood that when I told them that I was gonna put giant stickers on cars. That's what I always referred to. And I also told myself at a young age when I started the business, I was like, I'm gonna rap a race car. I'm gonna rap a NASCAR race car. And I said that a long time ago. I told one of my buddies and he reminded me, he goes, Daniel, you said you were gonna do that. Well, guess what? Today's that day. So we're here at Club Speedway in Fontana, California, and we're doing a huge collaboration with them. We get to rap a NASCAR race car. With our own graphics, they let us do the whole thing. Basically, they're like, we want Premium to bring their style to NASCAR. So here's our opportunity. We took it, we ran with it. Christian came out with the crazy design, something totally different, in my opinion, from what the traditional race cars look like. We wanted to do our thing. And it's gonna be a 2-day process here at the Speedway. They're giving us a garage, guys. It's crazy. Look where we're at, Speedway. Let's get in there, let's get to work. It's gonna be a 2-day project, so we'll have 2 days of vlogs, I'm thinking. But I don't know, this is like a dream come true. I got Christian here, I got Anthony here. We're gonna start the project off and let's do it. The most important thing about this whole collaboration is that you guys get to be involved with it. If you guys want to come down, you guys are invited. All you gotta do is go to the link in the description below and we have a super huge discount for you guys. I think it's like $40 for a VIP pass, and that allows you guys to come out to the race, hang out with us, see the race car that we're wrapping. All in all, just a cool experience that we all get to experience together, really cheap. So link in description below if you guys want to buy tickets. The racetrack's here in Fontana, California. It's a worldwide attraction, so people come from all over the world to go to these races. They're usually pretty expensive, but because of the collaboration, NASCAR Club Speedway has given us a huge discount. Like I said, link in the description below. I wanted to mention now because I always forget the important stuff, and that's important because I really want to meet you guys. I want you guys to see this race car in person and get a chance to come experience the NASCAR experience. So this is what it's all about. Josh has been our point of contact throughout this whole process, and this wouldn't be possible without you. But tell me a little bit about how you know about Premium. Like, there was an interesting story.
Yeah, absolutely. I came across one of your guys' vlogs, and it kind of just sucked me in. I started watching. I watched one, and then I watched the next one, and then the next one.
we took down the rabbit hole. We took it down the rabbit hole.
Seriously, I watched a bunch, and before I knew it, I was like, holy crap, I've been here for like an hour already. But then I started running into folks at our drag strip. There was a guy that was down there with a Phantom, and it was all wrapped. And I'm like, man, where'd you get that thing wrapped? And your guy's name kept popping up. So I thought, wow, this is, these guys are legit here. We gotta reach out to them, see if we can do something. So that's how that whole piece came about.
Putting the camera in front of your face every day, it is weird, but you never know where it can go. And it took us to the Club Speedway, to the track. We're on the track right now, and Josh, like I said, has been our point of contact through the Club Speedway. He's the man. He's helped us out and made this all come to like reality, because without him spearheading it, we wouldn't be here right now. And look what we're walking into right now. This is our garage. Holy crap.
This is of the official NASCAR garage, so you guys would be able to wrap it in here. But come this time next week, the race cars will actually be parked in here with all the race teams and all their toolboxes and having.
This is crazy. This is super exciting. Here's the car. This is the one we're gonna be wrapping, and this is what you guys came here to watch. So let's just not prolong it. Let's get this car uncovered and let's start wrapping. They have it 100% bare. There's nothing on it. It's ready to be wrapped. But this is what they look like, and it still looks really cool. Let me see if I can get a better shot with the lights here. There you go. No graphics, no decals. This is what it looks like right now. So what we'll do is we'll do a little transformation video at the end. I want to show from this to what it's going to look like. The graphics that we chose to go with, totally, I would say a little bit different outside the box than what you're used to seeing with the traditional race cars. I tasked Christian with this one heavy, so you guys need to know, like, shout out to Christian. He absolutely killed it. Came in with some really, really dope graphics, and it was Christian's touch, you know what I mean? Like, he has a certain style. That's why he worked for me 100%. Christian has this style that just it's him, and that's what I like. I like to have people in business that define themselves, and with Christian and his art, he very much communicates through art and has a certain style that I've always liked. So with the design, Christian went in, designed it with his taste. So this car is gonna have some sick graphics on it. One thing that we decided to do was going with the psychedelic material, which you guys have seen on this channel before, where it's the holographic film, and then actually throw a print on top of it, laminate it, and create this really cool effect that's not really been seen in the race car world. So that's the material that's running late, that's not here yet, that's not in my hands, that I don't know when it's gonna show up. That's the focal point, and it's not here. But I'm staying positive, waiting for the material to show up. I'm gonna do everything today that I can to get the car prepped, lay the first layer of satin black, because we're gonna do like a kind of multicolor wrap. So we're gonna lay part of the wrap today and the bulk of it probably tomorrow. So let's get in there and wrap. Anthony's over there sanding the surface down. It was like, they did do like a paint blend on it after the wrap was removed. So that's what he's doing right now. He's basically sanding it down to make sure everything's smooth. Anytime you're laying vinyl, the best bet is to always have a very, very smooth surface, because any type of textures, any type of anything will actually show through on the bottom. So even if the paint's not blended 100%, you're gonna see those lines. So that's what Anthony's doing right now, is he's sanding it out smooth. And then once that's done, he'll prep the surface with some alcohol and then allow us, or it'll be ready to be wrapped basically at that point. Before I get started wrapping here, I'm gonna lay out all the tools on the table just so everything's within reach. So here's all the tools we're gonna need. Let's go over the tools that we have here. We got the torch out here, we got a heat gun, we have some towels, knifeless tape, we have some edge sealer, we have our nice little blades, some extra masking tape, scotch tape, blue tape, whatever you wanna call it, a tape measure, squeegees, and then a lot of you guys ask about these. These are the monkey strips. We use these things all the time. Basically, in the wrap world, if you don't know, having a nice clean squeegee is super, super important, and we blow through these like crazy. I'd say average wrap, we probably take about, or it takes about four squeegees per car. Like, is what I spend, you know, as far as my time on them. To basically blow through them, and I gotta get a new squeegee. I don't sell them on our website yet. Eventually, at some point we will. But a felt edge squeegee is probably one of the most critical items you will need for a wrap. Honestly, when it comes down to it, you're laying the film with the squeegee. So you wanna make sure it's not scratching up the film, because the last thing you wanna do is do a badass wrap and it just be totally scratched up. So make sure you have a nice squeegee on hand, and that's why I go extra mile to make sure that we have a bunch of those monkey strips on hand, because I am gonna be rotating the felt edge out. One of the interesting things about this car is the panel is basically one big shelf. So there's no break that you would have like for a fender here or for a door there. It's just one big piece. Also, down to the bumper, there's no break for the bumper. So we're gonna create a bumper line. And if you can see here, the body of the car has a crack in it already. So I'm gonna follow right in this area to create a bumper, because I'm gonna wrap the bumper in its own piece, and then we'll work from here back all in one sheet. But the thing that I can't really do is I can't work all the way around in one slab, so I'm not gonna do that. That's why I'm gonna have to create my own little bumper design line here. I'll use a knifeless tape for that, and we'll get a bumper wrapped. I am gonna cover up all of this stainless look down here, even though I think it looks really cool. We're gonna wrap directly over that. And then at some point, this car is gonna turn into a Toyota Camry. The way we're gonna do that is after it's fully satin black wrap, we'll throw the graphics that Toyota provided to have their grille, their headlights, all of that good stuff. So it's gonna be a cool process to see that. So make sure you stay tuned at least for that. so we've been working on the bumper for like 30 minutes. First impressions, it's a little hard. It's a little hard to work on the surface because it's like a mock front bumper where there's like indentations for a headlight and it's all fake stuff. So with that said, we had to like feed the material into the recess. If you guys seen the video, forgive the lighting in here. It's a little weird. So I don't know if we're catching everything, but let me just show you guys. So these lights they're fake. They're not really there, but there's indentation side to feed the material in. The goal here is to make it to where this doesn't bubble up over time. So if I just overstretched it and put it in place, it eventually pop up. So I dealt with that. That was a little bit of a challenge. A little bit here was a little bit of a challenge. And then feeding into that recess just took a little bit more time than I anticipated. It wasn't hard, just took some time. But right now, it's about to be lunchtime, so we're gonna have some food real quick. And the funny thing is, being here in Fontana, a place called King Taco, best spot in the world for Mexican food. If you don't know about King Taco and you're visiting Fontana, if you're coming to the Speedway, you gotta have King Taco. They're actually a sponsor of the Speedway, so they're actually catering lunch for us today. Super, super cool. So I wanted to give them a quick shout out because, man, if you haven't had King Taco, you gotta have it. Christian hasn't had it. These guys haven't had King Taco, and if you guys are watching and you know about King Taco, you know how good it is.
Hello, hello. I see food. Thank you.
Sweet. Dude.
No problem.
Check it out, guys.
Man, if you guys don't know about King Taco,
I brought you a little King Taco here.
yeah, this is the best.
And he's never had a King Taco before.
You've never had King Taco?
Never.
It's
So
super bomb.
Your life's about to change.
I know,
man.
I know.
Your life's gonna change.
You see, King Taco here at Auto Club Speedway. You'll be able to taste it for the first time.
Man, I can come here every single day.
so
It's like,
excited.
bring me this every day. I'm good. Let's prolong this. It's gonna take like a week to wrap this car. Woo, the satisfaction. I know you guys aren't seeing much happen because we're wrapping in satin black over black, but whoa, there's a little baby here now. So listen guys, we're gonna wrap the side panel, more satin black. The overlays of graphics don't happen until later tonight or tomorrow, so you'll really start to see the transition probably in the next vlog, but let's see how far we get today.
What's up, brother?
I don't know. I don't know what's up, but I'm feeling weird. It was mic. I feel all funny inside. There's no split for a bumper, no split for doors or fenders because they're non-existent. So what we had to do is, this whole side's gonna get wrapped in one piece, but we did have to create a line right here where the bumper essentially meets the quarter panel. So I'm gonna lay some mattress tape real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this whole side right here. So if you guys know what's good for you, you should tune in. I told you guys we're gonna wrap this whole panel in one piece from here all the way back. So that's what we're doing right now. One of our struggles right now is, I keep saying right now. The struggle that we're having is lighting, bro. Lighting is really tough because I lift these things up and we get perfect lighting, but we have a lot of wind coming from outside. We're in Fontana. If you guys are familiar with Fontana, it's a ton of wind. So we can't have the door open. So I'm just having my little lights back there and I'm trying to get this thing done. I should have this done in about 15 minutes right now. Wrap that car, wrap my car. Battery's dying. I'm gonna make it super quick. This is as far as we're gonna go today. We have the front bumper wrapped. We have the entire passenger side done. We had, like I said earlier in the vlog, we had a material shortage issue that we were working through. I didn't want to go in too far detail because I didn't want to bring that karma into my life. I was hoping we were going to make it through it, and we didn't, but we're gonna be okay because we're good mentally. We're gonna make it work tomorrow. We have a very, very short window now. We have to finish everything tomorrow. So finishing wrapping the car satin black, then overlaying all of the graphics to make this a true race car. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a lot of effort from the crew, but I know that we have the capabilities of doing it, and we will. So tomorrow in the next vlog, you're gonna see the entire race car come together. Today, you kind of got just familiar and caught up to speed of exactly what we're doing here. Like I mentioned early in the vlog, we are gonna be at the race on race day. I would love to see you guys come out. We would love to see you guys come out. So in the description below, I got a link to purchase tickets, and I'm telling you guys, when you think NASCAR, you think top dollar ticket money. Not today. We got a special deal for you guys. I think it's like 40, 45 bucks. You get a VIP pass, and you get to come kick it with us. So do it. That's all I gotta say. We'll see you guys in the next vlog tomorrow. You'll see this car get done. We gotta go home. We're tired. It's been a long day. It was a little stressful, but we love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next vlog.